Hey guys, so all of you voted for the next top 10 list to be about my favorite video game music. I had actually recorded all this a couple weeks ago when I was on vacation in New England, but the audio from recording on a beach in Connecticut in the middle of winter was completely unusable. So I did it again for you guys today. And if you voted for the cover of What's the New Mary Jane, don't be sad, I'm gonna put one out soon. So thanks to everyone for voting, and let's get on with the list. I feel like people are so surprised when they hear the outstandingly gorgeous music of Minecraft. Created by Daniel Rosenfeld, otherwise known as C418 in 2007, Daniel started a blog where he posted his music and eventually joined the indie development team for Minecraft. He was only 18 and wrote the score for one of the best-selling indie games ever made. Listening to the score of Minecraft is great for concentration and new ways of thinking, even outside of the game. Oh man, talk about my childhood. I was a little brother, so I could never save my game or else my big brother would have killed me. But I'll never forget the music. Absolutely transportative, even in the beginning of the series, showing that synthetic music could be just as effective. The music in each location is bursting at the seams with imagery and purpose. As a kid growing up and dumping hours into these games, my memory of it looks so different than the pixelated reality. I really felt like I was there in a way, and that music made it possible. I'll never forget how the music of Pokemon transformed those primitive graphics and simple stories into an absolute epic. It felt real, didn't it? I bought this game for $60 when I had no money, and I instantly regretted it. They weren't kidding when they said, "You will die." But man, did it teach me to be determined and persistent, and the music just straight up jacks up your heart rate. The music in Dark Souls is so powerful, it fills you with the kind of energy necessary to take down your first Minotaur. If you aren't familiar with the Witcher score, then you are doing yourself a huge disservice. Surreal and ever-flowing, this music tumbles around you like the sprawling world you play in, perfect for the monster hunter in all of us. Shooting arrows into dragons just got a whole lot more beautiful. Cold and warm all at the same time, the music from Skyrim is unlike anything else. Seriously, put the game on and just walk around and listen to the songs they chose for different areas. It's so peaceful. Just don't piss off any giants or cats or crabs or whatever the hell this is. Oh my devil, what kind of dark, demented soul could come up with this horrifying score? Fun fact, Mick Gordon is not only a masterful composer, but a tricky one at that, going as far as to hide the number 666 and even pentagrams into the composition. Bone-chilling and devilishly playful, Doom stands out in this list for being badass. Remember when you first heard that chorus? It was like something straight from heaven. Composed by Martin O'Donnell, the music is gorgeous, but I also love his candid approach to it. O'Donnell said in an interview that he feels like one problem with games is that they play music non-stop, which he feels detracts from the overall impact. Composers are forced to either write ambient music, he says, or very light music that is not emotionally driven, which he says is a detriment. He continues to say he prefers to compose when the project is done so he can time the music correctly, which I can't agree with more. I really do feel like the music from Halo instigated a new generation of musicians and composers. An absolute musical masterpiece. Over the years, we've been lucky enough to witness the evolution of one of the most popular tunes ever made. I mean, everyone knows it. Everyone. Composed by Koji Kondo, originally to have a laid-back calypso feel, Koji watched the game in action and decided to speed the song up to help the players subconsciously sync their jumps to the beat of the music. I'll never forget, my brother and I got so scared when Bowser's music came on. We cried for my dad to come fight him, but my dad didn't know how to play video games, so we all got murdered by that giant lizard turtle thing. Bastard. The music will breathe into you. It's unlike anything in this world. Some of the most lingering and memorable motifs I've ever heard. The Legend of Zelda incorporated music in so much of its gameplay, from the ocarina to incredibly profound and jaw-dropping scores. Much like Pokemon, Dark Souls, The Witcher, and many more, the music in Legend of Zelda is meant to compel you to journey further and further into the depths of its limitless imagery and storytelling. On long trips or drives, I'll put on one of these songs and I swear you can feel like a hero. For Christmas many years ago, my aunt bought me Final Fantasy VIII, and it sent me on a spiral of music I never thought I would hear. There has never been a collection of modern music I can thank more for getting me into classical music than Final Fantasy. Nobuo Uematsu is 100% an actual musical genius, and my top 5 composers of all time. His entire life's work is astounding, and the thought and care he puts into his themes, scores, and songs earn him the title of the Beethoven of video game music. And to really tell you how destined he was for greatness, Nobuo is a self-taught musician. What an incredible man. That's it for the list, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week.